test of any of these levels, but our biggest trade that we really bank on is going to be the 80% rule. And what we're looking for is for price basically to open above our value area or below our value area. So on the daily, this is our value area high. We want price to open up here, or this is our value area low. We want price to open below it. If this happens, and then price comes back inside of our value area, this is a very bearish move. And we're looking for 3 5-minute candles to close inside of this area and then retest the previous day value area high. And then we're going to play it all the way down to our previous day value area low. 80% chance it will go from the high to the low. Sometimes we will reject at the previous day POC, or this is a VPOC, I'm sorry. So you want to be aware of that level as a place to either trim or take your profits. So if we're playing this to the downside, like this is a killer trade, to just kind of show how I trade. Actually, I should move this over. If I'm entering this short, I want my stop loss to be slightly above this wick here. Thought process is if market makers are looking to stop somebody out, they're going to come back, slightly above that wick or at least to that wick before they go back down. And I'm either going to be taking my profits here at the previous day value, previous day VPOC. I'm getting 3.6 to 1 on my reward to risk. My ultimate price target is going to be my previous day value area low. And like I said, this will happen 80% of the time. If the inverse happens, this becomes a little bit more challenging. This is what I was talking about earlier with you have to make sure there's enough meat on the bone for your trade. In this instance, if price comes back into value and we retest, there's not enough meat here for me to go long because my previous day value area low is at 156 and my VPOC is at, is like roughly 50 cents away from that. So there's not going to be enough, meat on the bone for me to take this trade. Even if I went, like slightly below this candle here, there's just not quite enough, right? And that would be a super tight stop and I would probably get stopped out regardless. So in this instance, if we come back above the previous day value area low, retest and then break above, you'll just wait for a retest of the previous day VPOC and go long there. And then the way you would do this trade is this is going to be your entry here. Your stop loss, you're going to want to have slightly below your previous day value area low and slightly below like this candle, for instance. And then your take profit is here. And then as you can see, I'm almost getting $3 for every dollar that I risk. So this is how we trade in this channel. In the Discord, we're always shooting for that 80% rule. We're always looking to take retests of our levels before we enter a trade. And that's how we trade.